The following is an investor brand network audio production via our audio press release solutions. As a multifaceted financial news and publishing company, Investor Brand Network utilizes its network of more than 5,000 distribution partners as well as other corporate communication tools to introduce public and private companies to a wide audience of investors, consumers, journalists, and the general public. Investor Brand Network's platform connects the investment community with companies that have great potential and a strong dedication to building shareholder value. The following audio press release may feature a client partner of Investor Brand Network. Investor Brand Network may have been compensated for the production of this audio production. Please be sure to read our entire disclaimer for full disclosure. NetworkNewsAudio presents Torr Metals confirms kilometer-scale geophysical anomalies coincident with untested copper porphyry targets at Kolos. Torr Metals Inc, TSX Venture Exchange ticker symbol TMET.V, is very pleased to announce preliminary results that have identified near-surface high-priority geophysical resistivity anomalies extending up to 1.5 kilometers depth that are coincident with highly anomalous copper, gold, and molybdenum mineralization at surface. These compelling exploration drill targets have been identified using a newly completed 3D resistivity invention voxel model, derived from the ZTEM geophysical survey completed over the entirety of the 100% owned, approximately 140 square kilometers Kolos Copper-Gold Project in late 2023. The geophysical survey data was analyzed in conjunction with recently published soil geochemistry, revealing a multi-centered cluster porphyry trend spanning 7 kilometers. The trend encompasses 5 priority exploration targets for copper, gold, and copper-molybdenum that delineate potential porphyry centers, all of which have never been drilled. Each target zone is defined by more than 200 parts per million copper in soil with concentrations reaching a peaks of 1,175 parts per million copper and 725 parts per billion gold. All of the priority exploration targets are road accessible from Highway 5, approximately 23 kilometers north-northeast of the city of Merritt, British Columbia. Highlights. Kilometer-scale surface exploration targets now extended to depth. The results of the 3D resistivity inventions have confirmed multiple untested subsurface drilling opportunities with 3 major potential porphyry centers within the Lodi, Kirby, and Clapperton zones, together with 2 additional satellite copper-gold porphyry epithermal targets within the ACE and Area zones. Another highlight: multiple broad resistivity anomalies indicate impressive scale. Across the Lodi, Kirby, and Clapperton zones, extensive low to moderate and high resistivity anomalies span multiple kilometers in the subsurface, aligning with concentrated high-grade copper, gold, and molybdenum mineralization at the surface. Next highlight: multiple large-scale geophysical anomalies coincident with surface mineralization. Analysis has confirmed an extensive anomalous resistivity signature, stretching over 4.8 kilometers in strike length, connecting the copper-gold Lodi and Kirby zones at depth. Copper-gold mineralization in both zones has a strong correlation to anomalous low to moderate resistivity, with anomalous signatures extending up to 1,000 meters in depth while measuring approximately 1,850 meters and approximately 2,500 meters in strike length within the Lodi and Kirby zones, respectively. Anomalous copper-molybdenum in soil coincides with an at-surface high-resistivity anomaly at the Clapperton zone, attributed to an exposed quartz-rich domain, typical to the upper levels of a porphyry systems within a multi-phase diorite intrusive host, resulting in an anomalous geophysical signature measuring approximately 1,400 meters in width and more than 1,500 meters in depth. And last highlight: Kirby zone expansion potential. The anomalous geophysical signature at the Kirby Zone extends more than 1,900 meters south of the 2023 soil grid, suggesting significant expansion potential with further soil sampling. Quote, the strong correlation between highly anomalous resistivity areas and known surface copper-gold and copper-molybdenum mineralization is increasingly promising, said Malcolm Dorsey, president and CEO. We are now identifying the robust plumbing behind these prolific mineralizing systems, indicating an immense scale of underlying potential. Torr is now equipped with the precise knowledge on where and how to best target these anomalies in the subsurface, and with multiple untested zones delineated across a 7-kilometer cluster porphyry trend, this is a significant opportunity for a potential major new copper discovery located only 30 kilometers from Canada's largest open-pit copper mine at Highland Valley. End quote. ZTEM Geophysical Survey. ZTEM geophysics is a sophisticated technique for delineating expansive hydrothermal mineralization and alteration systems, typically associated with porphyry deposits, often spanning kilometer-scale dimensions both horizontally and vertically. Moreover, its precision in defining intricate geological structures proves invaluable, aiding in the identification and localization of mineralization, thereby enhancing exploration efficiency and success. This audio press release is an original broadcast provided by Investor Brand Network, a multifaceted financial news and publishing company that delivers a new generation of corporate communication solutions, including news aggregation and syndication, social communication, and brand awareness tools. Investor Brand Network may receive payments for the services and solutions provided to its client partners. You should assume that the owners, officers, and directors of Investor Brand Network or financial analysts mentioned in this audio production may hold a position in and may intend to trade the securities on their own accounts. This audio production is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell any securities mentioned in this audio production. The information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be or should it be construed as investment advice. As in all investments, investment in the featured companies carries an investment risk. Listeners should review the companies thoroughly with a registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This audio production by Investor Brand Network is not purported to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used and statements of fact have been obtained from featured companies and other sources, but not verified nor guaranteed by Investor Brand Network as to completeness or accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice. Please see our full disclaimers and disclosures at investorbrandnetwork.com.